Hello and welcome back to a town called Bastard. This is him, Neill, and we are still playing Crusader Kings 2 Conclave. At the end of last video you may have noticed a slight fade to black. This was because I had a crash in April, which is something I find myself saying quite often in Crusader Kings 2 recording videos, that I've experienced a crash and then I've had to go back. But there you are. It's never been the most stable of games for me, no matter the setup. Regardless, we're cracking on and seeing how far I get on with the ludicrous largesse of King John, who has given me well, he's not given me titles, he's asked me, as his Chancellor of England, to give out titles, and then just expected me to not take them for myself. Now my daughter here is conscientious and indolent. Let's find something useful. Well, nothing useful really that I can get with that. We go for stewardship anyway, on the grounds that she has a good trait, even if there's also a bad trait. And I'm owed a favour by a spy master. Now I've come to realise that there's not really a lot of good from getting other council members to owe me favours, because you can't choose how you're going to act. So, do I like you? Don't think I care one way or the other. If you like me, especially as you're a lunatic. No, definitely not. And a cannibal. Okay, I'm very glad I didn't go. I don't want to get eaten. That sounds most unpleasant. Yes, there's not really much benefit to getting a favour from the other council members, because unless there's something like a malcontent and I'm going to propose something that I want, or try and get something proposed in some way that I want, but there's nothing really they can do. It'd be one thing if they're landed and I can get them to help me in other ways, but there's nothing really that you can do. Excellent, I'm no longer ill. Always good. Now I do quite like this screen, regardless of anything else you could say. It's just quite nice, because not only does it show the symbols quite clearly, and they're quite good symbols, they're pretty obvious. I'm not really sure what an apple has to do with pragmatism, but I'm sure I'm missing something. But the way they've demonstrated the favours on the screen is just quite nice. So I'm returning a favour. He owes me a favour. I presume though, I mean, he only owes me a favour for a certain amount of time, I would have thought. Actually no, or is it that I think it might have been that he called me in a favour to get me to vote for him, and that lasts a certain amount of time, but I think the favour lasts, well, a lot longer. As I said in the previous episode, we've got an elective succession. They apparently happen quite often, these elective succession factions. Increased power in England. And Prince Bishop Geoffrey for England. I would have thought that that would have excluded him from succession, to an extent. Obviously not. In the meantime, England's war with France apparently goes okay. See if there's anything else of interest going on in the wider world. Well, Byzantium has retaken quite a bit of land, actually, but especially taken back Constantinople, which is good for them, and they're doing quite well. The Ayyubids have taken Syria, well, have created Syria and have now taken that as their primary title, and they've had a bit of there's a Sultan Al-Adil Saif al-Din's holy... Oh, the holy. I thought it said it was a holy wall. That's fine. That's could have confused me that he was doing a holy war to revoke. What else is going on? The Abbasids are losing against the Ayyubids. Jerusalem is still not too great. The Almohads had a... Ooh, they split up a bit. They used to control all of southern Al-Andalus, and they've lost some of their land. Not quite sure how that happened. In the meantime, things are generally, from what we can tell of the outside world, things are generally ticking along more or less as they would have done in previous patches. Excellent. So alliance with the King of Aragon, because no one in my game at the moment seems powerful enough to have had a coalition against them. I was taking enough land to get such a thing. That's fine. I'm just going to look in the ledger briefly and see. No, they've not added anything to ledger. It'd have been quite nice if they'd added another panel there to show coalitions or something. What do they have? Nope, nothing on coalitions there. That would have been quite a nice feature. Although, not that we could see anything right now. Yes, my spy master has been trying to steal stuff from you. Yes, he's a dishonourable scum. How terrible. On the plus side, I can now get a good vassal who might like me. Yes, you'll go over there. Spy and steal stuff for me. I wasn't really expecting England to gain my power in England quite like this. I certainly wasn't expecting to gain any land in France. Oh, naturally it has to be in one of my vassal territories. Oh. The Duke of Meath wants a favour from me to vote with him on the council. I quite like the fact that the AI is at least involved in these things, but I have to admit they seem to be getting favours all over the place. Now, he's a zealot, so they'll oppose some wars. Honestly, I think I might be able to use his favour for other things, and as I said, I don't think there's a lot. So he's just asked for loads of favours from the Duke of... So he would presumably be planning something, but I've no idea what. Because there's nothing he can really get me to do. Although... Am I reading this right? No. So he could call a favour for me and I could then call a favour for him, which is slightly confusing. I don't think he is a duke anymore. Oh, they won, apparently. Wow, that was a fast war. Very fast war. Okay then, and he won't come to my... Just... Oh, he's found his calling. Apparently now that he's moved to that court, he's now a godly man. But you could be so useful for me! So useful! You could get me claims! Oh well. It's bishop, blah 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 blah. Ah, I just think I skipped through one where he'd captured the king. Well, that would explain a lot. Matilda of Navarre's War for Brittany. Okay. Fetch me. And the other spy master's gone as well, the one who owed me a favour, presumably dead. Is there anything useful? I mean, Meath is quite a powerful vassal, so there might be things I could get to use him for. I'm going to invite some people for some cruising again. Negotiate, no. No, because I still want to be able to take Lincoln later. I'm not going to renegotiate it on a aggression pact. Who else might I like to invite? It's a good job in some respects that I didn't keep any of that French land for myself because it's all gone. So Meath is powerful, Lancaster's powerful, Northumberland with my land is powerful. Anyone else? Let's just invite everyone really. Invite. And you with your filthy matrilineal marriage, which I don't really approve of. As I think I said in the previous Let's Plays, I do think, whilst I understand the point of them to allow players to actually keep playing, given that they lose when they change Dynasty, I don't like characters all over the place just getting matrilineal marriages. It stops thrones just changing dynasties all over the place. But never mind. Oh yes, you can come. Oh, do you have a dot on the So she's going to inherit, and then he'll inherit off that. That's not very useful. None of that's particularly useful. Unless... Right. So I need to hope that she does not have any children. Let's follow this chain through. So these two aren't likely to have children, I think it's fair to say. which means the Duchy of Dubart will go to her. She won't have children, which means the Duchy will go to him. No, that's too many people to kill off. Oh well. I'll have to kill off him and his 2 sons. And then it would go to her, and then I suppose I could give it a try. Is there anyone who would help me kill? No. No one wants to help me kill them. Fine. Fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Kent. Now that sounds like a fantastic idea. Yes. And he's young. Anyone useful? No, but I'll still give it a shot. No one useful for joining these plots. Why is that? Political concerns. No one really likes me. Anyone would think I'm not that diplomatic a person, what with my only 30 in diplomacy. And I'm now known as the Drunkard. Wonderful. I'm sure that doesn't help with my diplomacy either. Oh, it doesn't actually bother people that much. This is a bit of a peculiar character, the zealous, slothful, craven drunkard. Who is shockingly honest. Did we just gain a new... No, we didn't gain a new king. He's been... I think. No, I've just not been... Oh, he did gain a new king. Just now. Today, in fact. He died. Well, a new king. That presumably means the council is temporarily discontented. There isn't a council at the moment. That's interesting. Can I can resign from the council and I'm a chancellor, but my liege does not have a council. Oh, there we go. And it's now discontented. There we go, but it's during the regency. Right. And I've become a zealot again. I want to become a pragmatist. Yes. Presume they just become zealot, you become a zealot immediately, so if the council is being regenerated, which seems to have just happened, you just get set to a zealot. Which is worth bearing in mind that whenever your liege dies, you might have to reset your position. So I can join factions for 1 month, which isn't a lot of time, to be perfectly honest. Not a lot of time at all. Let's join increased council power. Realistically, what council power could we gain in England? Banishment. Well, sure, I suppose. Why not? Yeah, why not? Oh, my son has... Well, he has better stewardship than me. He's not great. Excellent, I've gained the Prince Bishop of Winchester. I am slightly tempted to try and declare war on Warwick. Just whilst I can, because if I'm going to die soon... Well, actually, I might not actually, I am only 50. I'll wait for him to be a bit weakened. I don't think I've made many alliances internally. The Countess of Hereford, Earl of Chester. Why not? Teach me how to use a sword. Although, having said that, let's see. The Duke of Meath and the Duchess of Dubart are powerful. Well, actually, Meath is quite weak relatively, so let's go for Dubart. Although she's going to be busy, presumably. I think there's a way I can get anything from that. So Meath it is. Who can I get related to you so I can gain a non-aggression pact? No one by the looks of it. Oh, I wish I could move this gump. Okay, so here's Fitzgerald. This is my daughter. There's no one I can marry to get a useful pact, so I have to hope he gets a child and I can betroth and use him as an ally. Ooh, gain a marshal. Yay, I'm at 6. I do actually miss the events they gave just before, I think it was just before Way of Life. So not the events, the ambitions, where you could improve your stats. They were quite cool. I know that Way of Life incorporated them quite a lot and overrode them because you chose a focus, but I feel it's slightly gamey to change your focus constantly just for optimization purposes. So it would be nice if you could choose an ambition to improve your stat. I think it was that it would improve it to 8. So maybe they could make it so you could pick it once and just improve a stat once. More just for the events and for something to do in the background rather than massively to increase my stats. No. And the Hashashin have been destroyed. And now you see their beautiful coat of arms now that they're not held by anyone. At least it's still a bit of a mess. Oh, and this empire has splintered somewhat, as the Mamluks have become independent and have been for some time. Well, good for them. The steppes are a bit of a mess. The Mongols are actually expanding a bit now though, good for them. So they're attacking Cumania. My brother's dead. Oh, and because my brother's gone, it didn't get immediately appointed. That's a shame. Okay. Well, he's good. Yes, you can be my... None of them are powerful vassals, apparently. Fine, I'll just pick the better one. So, let's go after you first, Durham. Let's make you like me. So you're easier to get to like me. Friend of a friend is my friend. A motto I try to live by, so let's... Who do I want to be a friend? Well, I'm still friends with Captain Alfred of the Saxon band for some reason, because he came to one of my places. I don't think there's any ally, because I can't form an alliance with him. I can't get a non-aggression pact. Great, he's my friend, wonderful. So I can get the bishop... Isn't he my bishop? No, he's... Well, I can make him my friend, sure. Probably means he's more likely to give me monies. Not very popular with my bishops. I wonder if it's because I'm... No. Is it because I'm slothful and envious? Things like that. Drunkard, slothful, craven, short reign. Owes money. Do I still owe money? I thought I'd repaid it. No, I didn't repay it. Well, that's probably sensible anyway. Let's repay it. Anyone else who I can... Come on, someone out here must want to help me fabricate a claim on Kent. I only need 100%. So I need several backers. Though I have a lot of money. So 50 gold will make him like me by 37. Which is probably 2 steps. Maybe not. Well, buying a favour would guarantee that's twice the money. So 37 took me to 39, and the breakpoints... No, so that wouldn't work. Because the breakpoints are every 20. He barely needs anything. So... Oh. So he won't accept, even though he wants to for 3 and doesn't want to for only 2. So even though base reluctance has been reduced to 1, maybe it's... or in the display, maybe it's still acting like it's 2? That was disappointing. Well, it didn't have the hand shaky thing, so presumably that would be why. But I could still, if I wanted, to try to fabricate this claim in Kent. The thing I'm going to try to do, let's try buying favours from all these people and see how that works. Right. So I need an extra 76, 47, 52, 62, 77. So I need these top ones basically. I'm in 32. He won't accept a favour anyway. He would. He would. He already has a favour. Wait, doesn't this guy owe me a favour? So why won't he join? Is there a way I can call in my favour to get him to join my plot? Where's acceptance? No! I can force him to end a plot, but I can't actually use a favour to get them... Well, it's just good I discovered that now. So I can't use a favour to force someone to join a plot. Well, it's a bit sad. Disappointing. Well, there we go then. Don't try and get a favour and expect someone to join a plot. I mean, I suppose it makes sense, because a plot is... well, it's a violation of laws and petty things like that. Feudal contract and... yeah, archers. So I suppose that's a good reason. Oh, and I can change things now. Now, do I want to change to primogeniture? Well, no vassal must have a negative opinion on me. So which vassal dislikes me? Both of those two. With good reason. Because he's not on the council. Would either of them be good, though? No, they'd be terrible. I think I'll wait until I just have a bit more long reign. I hope I live that long. So if I just go up my centralisation for now, I really don't need the vassal limit. Let's do that for now. Good, good, good. Because then, when I go to primogeniture, I'm going to lose. Yeah. Gavelkind gives me no extra. Yeah, that's interesting. Presumably because my base domain is only 1. Ruler imprisonment sovereignty. Oh, for someone else. Oh yeah, this is my favourite. Go away. Special interest. So, I've lost my train of thought entirely. Where was I? Yes, because my basic stewardship is so low, I do not gain any benefit from Gavelkind, because it only benefits my base stats, and not my extra from Great Ducal laws, presumably. Okay, so I can go primogeniture without any issue, when I'm able to go primogeniture. Could I use a favour to become a regent? I wonder. There's acceptance, party vote, quest claim... No, not really. Okay. Is the region like me? Don't know. Well, let's do some more cruising. I've already a drunkard. What else can possibly go wrong? Preparing the feast. You know, I've noticed there's lots of rebels about. This concerns me, if I'm going to be brutally honest. But, oh well. It's not necessarily a lot I can do about it right now. Where are my other vassals? Oh. Oh. So that's me, so I can't invite myself to cruising. Okay, there we go. Yes, yes, you all don't know what you're missing. You should join me. I'm wonderful. Good. So what are these rebellions we have? Liberation of Ireland. We're winning, but that's really not going to last long. So they're basically out as power players, I think we can safely say. Which I think is something I've discussed with you before. Also going to lose Duhobart. We're probably going to lose Wiltshire. I'm tempted to go and fight off the Grenadians, because I want to take... actually no, I don't have a horse in that race. So we're probably going to lose Ireland, and we're probably going to lose Gwynedd. And we might lose Wiltshire. Which is... just doesn't concern me a great deal, I must admit. Yes, it's a pity that your vassals won't either automatically join you in a war or gain 100% of the levies can be raised if they stand to lose. So I'd quite like a system whereby... Epic hangover. For a year? Wow. I drank a lot. It's a pity that if, say, I have a vassal and he's going to lose land... Yes, let's be a socialiser. That would gain me some more much needed diplomacy. And some... I'm much more attractive despite my drunkenness. Still only from 13. Because then if they stand to lose something, it would make sense that they'd actually help you more. So let's say, in this situation, I'm the Duke of Meath. It would make sense that I'd try to help the King of England, when losing means I lose all of my land, and I'm worthless. That would seem to make a lot of sense to me. Ooh, the rise of the Hansa, the Hanseatic League. Now they've combined this apparently, so they've combined the General Republic zone and the trade zones somehow. Ooh, an Urs. Dupper 2? Why does... Yes, yes. It's owned by the Duchy of Tripoli. Great. Why does it say Dupper 2? Well... Okay. Presuming that if I... There we go. If I control click on something, it breaks down the zone into the individual families. So it functions a lot like Dynasty maps do. Ooh, more technology. Can I do anything with this technology yet? I am tempted to start getting a levy. Getting a revenue. Let's see. Once upon a time I would have gone all archers, but I'm tempted. Ooh, I don't have cataphracts or anything like that. I know that if I get light infantry or rubbish, and if you have too many archers you get broken. I'd use 700 retinue cap, and I have... So I could get 2, which is 500 troops. It's barely worth bothering with. Except that it is 10% more troops. And I do have the money for it. Yes, let's just get 2 of these for now. Right, income will drop sharply, there we go. Should still be fine. Did I set up a mercenary company at one point, or did I just imagine that? Let's find my commanders. A useless commander. Yes, you're a eunuch. Oh, has to have a military education. Where is an unlanded person with a military education? I don't have any, so I cannot create a mercenary company. Okay, must have imagined that. I'm still amazed at my son. He's an elusive shadow, and he still has only 11 intrigue. Hopefully at least the new education system will mean we start having fewer god kings with ridiculous stats. Already seems that way. I'm intrigued that my son doesn't seem to have any kind of ambition of any kind. Oh well. I might make him a cupbearer, just because it increases his prestige gain and so forth. Is there anything else I can do to make him better? No. Oh well. he's actually right on the cusp. So, party, head of religion. In a year he'll like me more anyway, presumably because of the longer reign. Wonderful. I've made someone like my liege more. I really like my liege. Why? 61 opinion of predecessor. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot, actually. And claim Chester. I could claim Chester for my wife. Now that is interesting. How powerful? Only 3.6. Yes, that's very interesting. It might be worth starting to call in some of these allies now. Oh. That one I did have as an ally is no more. It's unfortunate. So you have 1,000 troops. Let's call you in. Or can I? No, is there a different liege? That's disappointing. Actually, let's see. Let's see if I can call them in. Only one way to find out, so let's declare war on Lancaster. That's 3.6 thousand troops versus my 6,000. Yes, that should not be a problem to do. So, given that we're running out of time now, I think I will leave that and do that at the beginning of next episode, and we'll try to take Lancaster, specifically take the county of Chester for my wife, which my son will then inherit. Thank you for listening, and I will see you next time. Bye!